Hello and welcome to the stream a bit late. Of course, I'm going to be talking a bit quietly here because it is late. So I have turned up the audio on my mic. Tell me if it's a bit too silent or not, or if it's a bit too loud, which is possible. But I am going to try to talk silently as it is quite late and we have quite thin walls over here. So I don't want to get shouted at by my neighbors next morning. Well, at least preferably not. But if I must. If you must, you must, you know. Anyhow, the game has not started yet. I will quickly pull out the timer though, because I haven't prepared that yet, it seems. And there we go. And yeah, game hasn't kicked off yet. When the game kicks off, I will turn this on. And give me just a second. There we go. There we go. I don't know where I put my hair bands. I'm looking for it right now. I'm not quite sure where I put it. Oh, it's all the way over there. Oh well, it can stay there. As always, I have my water with me. So yeah, let's hope for a good game. And I'm excited, man. I've been waiting. Because the Euros was dead, man. The Euros was so dead. I've been waiting for this game, for this pre-season, just for Man City to come back, you know. So yeah, it's 1:31 already. Game still hasn't started yet, so I hope it does start really soon though. They're presenting the trophies right now. The Premier League trophy looks it's such a well-designed trophy, isn't it? Like, predictions. Well, I didn't even check the lineup, so that's a bit difficult. In fact, I will check the lineup right now, if I can even see it. But yeah, I quickly check the lineup, so that I can make a better prediction, I suppose. And looks like Ortega is in net. Bob is starting, didn't expect that. McD makes sense. Phillips, O'Reilly. I forgot we even have O'Reilly, if I'm being honest. Lewis, Simpson, Pussy. Pussy. His name is Pussy. Okay. Betty and Wilson Esbrand. Okay. O'Reilly, I forgot about him. Calvin Phillips is starting, which I quite frankly did not expect at all. And Grealish, yeah, I was expecting him to play. And then Haaland. Because, of course, Haaland. There's quite a bit of people starting here that I did not quite expect. And when I look at the bench, we have quite a bit of academy players with us. And one of those academy players is Maximo Brown, which I'm not sure why he isn't starting. I was kind of hoping he would start. But we have a lot of... I was expecting a lot more of a... well, I know that a lot of our players are currently like out and not... that a lot of our players are currently like away on vacation. But I was still expecting quite a bit of them to play, you know. At least I was expecting more of them to play than 2. Wait, did I count that right? Was there only 2? Haaland and Grealish, yeah. I was expecting more of the main team players to play than just Haaland and Grealish. Like, not maybe start, but be in the lineup. It is what it is. it gives us a chance to look at these youngsters, because this is pretty much our youth team, which there's something wrong about that. Wilson as Brand, I'm wondering what we'll see of him, because in my opinion, he's kind of a failed professional, to put it very bluntly. So, to put it very bluntly, I think Asbrand is a bit of a failed professional. So, will we see anything of him next season? Very much so doubt it, if I'm being honest. When you compare him to Rico Lewis and Oscar Bob, he has got no real time at all. When Oscar Bob and Rico Lewis were both already winning over Manchester City fans, so I really don't think that. What was I saying? I really don't think that he will have any career of note at Manchester City. But yeah, that's just me. But yeah, I can't see it. I can't see it at all happening, that he does anything for the Manchester City. I don't even know if he will be leaving. I think he's just a failed pro. I don't think he's getting a role at a big club. Maybe at a smaller club. But certainly not at like a Premier League club. He might go to Championship. That's honestly what I'm expecting of him. If I'm being brutally honest here. And yeah, give me a second. Let me just go through something here. It is quite late for me. You will have to excuse me if I'm a bit silent on the stream. It is quite late. It is 1:36, so I am deathly tired. But we'll do this game anyways. Still hasn't started, unfortunately. It's taking a while. I'm not a big fan of the new kits, by the way. I'm not sure if I'm the only one, but new kits, not a big fan. Yeah, I was just saying that. I was just saying that I should put that in. Yeah, the anime. They are very mediocre in my opinion. Like, I can see what they were trying to do, but I think the black just doesn't really fit. Maybe that's just me. You are reading my thoughts. I am a psychic after all. You didn't know that, did you? I'm a psychic. I can read your thoughts. I'm reading your thoughts right now. I know what you're thinking. And you're thinking that you want to like and subscribe right now. So go ahead and do that for me if you haven't liked and subscribed to this channel already. Helps out a ton. Thank you. I'm almost through my water already. The game hasn't even kicked off yet. Can't this game kick off yet? How much fucking time do they need? How much time are they going to spend showing off all this stuff? Can't they just kick off the game? You know, that's kind of something I hate in modern football. And it's maybe not exactly new, but it's definitely been here for quite a while. And that is how long it takes to just kick off, or to take a free kick, or anything like that. Like, this is 1:38 right now. Kickoff was supposed to be 1:30. And that is something that happens constantly in modern football. And I fucking hate that. If kickoff is 1:30, it should be 1:30, not 1:40. But they always need to make a show of it. It's always making a show. They're doing everything all big. It all has to be spectacular. Just start the game. Nobody really cares. Like, I'll be honest, nobody cares about the show. Really, nobody does. So when they make a grand show of it and just waste everyone's time, I find that very annoying. That might be a bit nitpicky from me though. And finally, game has kicked off, and I was waffling and I didn't start the timer. That's never happened before, has it now? There you go. Game has kicked off. And Celtic, by the way, I do not know any of these Celtic players, so I don't know. Commentary might be a bit lame here. And there's also a lot of academy players on the pitch right now for City, so it might also be a bit difficult to commentate on them, because I don't know all of them. Calvin Phillips, first touch, so baggy. He's been 10 seconds on in a pre-season, and I'm already getting sweaty watching him. Jesus Christ, just look at this guy. Why is he still at City? He's still at City because we can't sell him. Let's be honest, I would rather see Maximo Perron get a chance to shine in this pre-season than watch a overweight guy with no technical ability on the ball. Because, as Man City fans, yeah, we have to be brutally honest. Calvin Phillips has zero talent. Just no place being here. And look at this. Calvin Phillips received the ball, fails to fucking clear it. You're a fucking midfielder and you're struggling to play out of your own half. I won't get too intense on this, it is a pre-season, but come on. There are so many Man City fans who are soft on Calvin Phillips. And like, I understand them, yeah. They are soft on Calvin Phillips because he had the right attitude. But that's about all. He was a TV persona, I would say. You know what I'm saying? He was like the perfect player in front of the cameras, and everywhere else, he's just not doing anything right. He's not learning. He's not growing. He's 26 now, I believe, or 27 or something like that. He's a wasted talent. He's gone to training overweight. We know this. So he makes himself out to be this perfect, all goody person in front of the cameras. I can't stand him. Should have been long gone. I don't understand why so many City fans give him sympathy. And McAtee is on the ball here. Ball going forwards here now. Oh, that's some good play here. And got to put Haaland through, but the pass takes way too long. Now Oscar Bob is onto it. Bob turning well. And oh! I thought that was a goal for a second, but it's into the side netting. And sorry, that's not Bob. That was O'Reilly. I mixed them up for a second. That was O'Reilly, not a Bob. But when I'm looking at this play forwards, McAtee gives the ball well, but now he has to give it to Haaland, and took way too long to make that decision. So then the only choice he had was to go to O'Reilly, who almost finished that very well actually, but went into the side netting. Calvin Phillips now. And on the ball here, City on the left side of the pitch. Phillips tries to chip one in. Not a good one. And it's a goal kick. Goal kick here for Celtic. This stadium is fucking empty. Go to Africa, yeah? This is something I have talked about so much. Go to Africa, play this game in Africa. That stadium will be full to the brim. But here it is empty, because these people don't give a fuck. Let's be honest, they don't. Football isn't that popular in America, and even if it was, they have plenty of MLS to watch. And ball on the left here. And now going back, so again Man City to the goalkeeper here, Ortega. And now ball forward to the left, but that is a bad pass by Ortega. And that is the difference between Ortega and Ederson. Ederson gives way better passes than that. throw in by Celtic. They try to hold on to the ball here, but they're struggling to get out of the high press here by City. The ball is being played around well here. City fans give sympathy because they still have a small club mentality. I completely agree with that, you know. Suddenly, as I was drinking, there was a chance here for Celtic. There we go, my wallet is gone already. We are like 10 minutes into the game or something. I completely agree with I kind of agree with it, should I say. Because it's still a lot of City fans who they want to be a big club, but they don't want to act like a big club, you know. They want to be lovey-dovey with their players, but at the same time they want to be a big club, and you can't do that. Either you are extremely brutal with your players, and you're a big club, or you can be lovely-dovey with your players, like the Dokus, and you are a small club. Because Doku has been, quite frankly, horrendous. There's no other way to put it. He's been horrendous. He's had a few good games. A few good games is what gets you booed out of the stadium at Real Madrid. Like, if that's the people or the club that you're trying to compete with, there has to be a certain level of a lack of sympathy and a certain level of brutality, which we just don't do with our players. Real Madrid was booing Cristiano Ronaldo out of their stadium. Never seen Manchester City do that to Kevin De Bruyne. And am I saying that we should? You know, maybe sometimes we should. There's been times when De Bruyne deserves to be booed. Club Brugge, the other team I'm a fan of, we have our captain Van Aken, Hans Van Aken. And he's been a great player, has carried us through to multiple title races. He was booed while we were winning in a European quarterfinal because he made one backwards pass. But we booed him because backwards passing had been an issue with Club Brugge for a while, and Van Aken is supposed to be an example, so we can't pass it backwards. So we booed him. And I think that those level of standards are still lacking at Manchester City. Those standards of, we don't care about you, we just want you to play good. Real Madrid fans don't really care about Cristiano Ronaldo, the same way that Manchester City fans care about players. And I think that's very poor here by Esbrand. And that's what I mean with Esbrand is a felt professional. He's very lucky to escape with possession there, because he almost gave it away. And the ball going forward now into Haaland. Haaland gets it to Bob, I believe, who gets it out wide here to, I think that's McAtee, here on the left. Cutting into midfield and passing it. I don't know half of these players, mate. Somebody is down on the ground here, and it's actually not McAtee, it's Grealish. Grealish has a new haircut, has he? Let's look at... No, he has the same haircut. For some reason, I did not recognize Grealish. It's been 2 months since I last saw Manchester City play, to be fair. And, well, Grealish hasn't played in quite a while, has he now? And that's the last time Grealish played for us. I'm trying to think, when is the last time Grealish played for us? Because he didn't play much at the end of the season. And of course, throughout the season he was mostly injured. And that's some good football here by Celtic, horrendous football by City. Then again, it's a youth team on the pitch. Playing the ball around here at Celtic. We are almost 10 minutes into the game now, and still 0-0. About what I'd expect with this lineup. And that's a nice third hit, that's a good pass forwards. And Celtic could cross one in. Lewis is defending on this right hand side for us. Celtic still on the ball here, going backwards now. City trying to press up higher now. But Celtic is passing around very calmly. Even when he is pressing, Calvin Phillips looks like he's half-assing it. He just looks like a lazy player on the pitch. Can't stand this geezer. He looks so lazy. And that was a poor pass by Celtic. Goal kick for Manchester City. Ball onto the left here. And Manchester City still ball on the left with Asbrand here. And now backwards. Excuse me. Again, it is late for me. It is late. Holding on to the ball here. Now ball to Ortega. Ortega on to Phillips again. Phillips is dropping deeper here too. He's pretty much playing as a central back. Which is pretty much just to mask his inability to play football properly. Because it's easy to play this ball controlling central back possession when you're a midfielder in a team that holds all the possession. And that's a very good ball forwards here and brought down here, but no free kick is given. Should have maybe been steadier on the feet and tried to outmuscle the challenger. Just came across him. Should have. That looked like a bit of a dive. And throw in here for Celtic. And my PC is dying, Jesus. 12 minutes into the game, still 0-0, throw in here for Celtic. It's been quite a boring game, to be honest with you. Better than the Euros, though. Better than the Euros. Except for the Spain games. The Spain games are quite entertaining. Georgia too, to be fair. Georgia really surprised me with the type of football they played. Played some really entertaining football at points. Kvaradona, of course. He was sometimes very good, sometimes a little shit. And, oh my days, my stream is lagging now. Can you not lag? Please. Just work. Just work. Can you work? Oh my fucking god, bruv. You know what I'm very annoyed about, by the way? Manchester City's pre-season games are not streamed on YouTube for free, which other clubs do, which Manchester City, if you're serious about being a big club, about being a club for the fans, start streaming the games on public on YouTube. Because the current way that Manchester City does these pre-season games is as if it's all about money. Which, by the way, it is all about money for them. They do not care about you. They do not care about us, which is something that I have been talking about quite a lot. I'm not very happy, and Celtic has scored. Bluff. Celtic have scored. Bluff. Well then. The graphic defending. Let me change the score then. But yeah. If City was serious about being a big fan club, then it would just stream these games live on YouTube. But to my knowledge, they do not. I'm pretty sure that Barcelona streams their pre-season games live on YouTube. Which, I mean, come on, Barcelona is a club 20 times greater the stature of Manchester City. Why can't they just stream their games on YouTube? It's almost like that they don't really care about the money. It's almost like they are owned by the fans. Which is not something that is just a Manchester City problem, by the way. This is just English football in a nutshell. English football in itself is problematic. Phillips and Asbrand have looked really shaky. Not a big fan of either of them. And yeah, look at that pass from Phillips. Is he trying to kill Oscar the Bob with that pass? First touch could have been better, but come on, are you trying to kill him? When they say shoot a ball into someone, they don't mean it literally. They don't mean get a gun and shoot it into somebody. And that's a poor pass here by Celtic, and I'll throw in for Man City. And Rosal says, Phillips looks like he half-asses everything. That is because he does. He half-asses everything he does on the pitch. He's a terrible player. He's mediocre. He's shit. Blatant shit. He is loved by Manchester City fans because he puts on a nice character attitude for the cameras. But he is worthless dog shit. I can't stand him. He is arrogant. He is lazy, and he half-asses everything. He hardly cares to play. He just wants to collect the wages. Because if he did care about playing, he would have accepted a wage cut way before now, so that he could move to a club where he could play more football. He is lazy, overrated, trash, who garners way too much sympathy because he said a few nice things in the media. He can go fuck himself, mate. Can't care. I don't give a fuck that he said a few nice things in the media, yeah. He half-asses everything, and you're completely right in that, Rosa. He does half-ass everything. And Man City should be playing a bit better here, come on. Asbrand is another player who I can't stand. I forgot he existed until today. He's a failed professional. I don't know why we're playing him, other than the fact that we just don't have players to play right now. Excuse me. The tiredness, it sets in. It really does set in. And I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here until like, what, 3 a.m? 3 a.m, something like that. 3 a.m, 3:30, I don't know quite how long, but I'm gonna be dead, man. I'm gonna be dead by the time this game is done. And ball back to the Celtic goalkeeper. Chance it for City and race it. Just walk the ball straight into Celtic defenders. I'm sure that will work out. Lewis one-on-one with the winger here. Lewis is way too easily beaten. But all suffering. I am. Make sure you don't fall asleep first, by the way. I know that you live in the same time zone as me. Try not to fall asleep, eh? I'll laugh at you if you fall asleep. Because you're in here saying I'm suffering. If you fall asleep, mate, I'll laugh at you. I'll absolutely laugh at you. And Gordon is taken here by Celtic, and Celtic still on the ball here. What is going on? What is this defending? What is that defending? Lewis is getting angry about something. He just stopped defending. Lewis just was like, yeah, I'm not going to defend anymore. Don't feel like it. What the fuck was that? Defend, man. Cross into the oh, that's a decent cross from the corner. And ball still alive here on the right side, but they pass backwards. Now onto the left again. And now back to the right side here for Celtic. Nearing the edge of the box, could chip one in. Try to play it around. That was a good chance that something suddenly opened up. But Celtic players didn't quite have the speed to turn around quickly enough and shoot. And now we'll show the dead come from Celtic, went straight into Ortega's hands though. And as Brandt is on the ball, thinks he's a right winger, you're a right back, calm down with your dribbling mates. And by the way, is Haaland wearing the captaincy? Like the captain's armband? I didn't even notice that. I think Haaland is the on-pitch captain for this game. Which, I mean, just asking questions for the future when Haaland will presumably, maybe, be a Man City captain. I've never actually thought of Haaland as a captain though. If there's any player that I think of as a future captain for Manchester City, it is Nathan Ake, I think. Because Phil Foden doesn't have leadership attributes to him. And let's be honest, Phil Foden is way too easily told what to do. Phil Foden does not have the right character for a leader. Oh, that's a good pass. Now get it back. Oh, was a bit too sharp there, the angle for McAtee. But yeah, I don't see Foden as a captain. So really interesting to think about that. Who is the future Manchester City captain? And I don't think it's gonna be Haaland either. Maybe Haaland will receive the captaincy for like pure show, for like just, well, no, with modern rules I don't think so, because nowadays only the captain can complain when there's any refereeing problems, which is stupid, but okay. And half these players on the pitch have no future at Manchester City, by the way. This is an expedition match for the Bayern. Good pass again to Haaland. Haaland's angle was too sharp, and that's terrible. Hamilton tried, I believe that was Hamilton, tried to chip one over there, but that was terrible. By the way, I didn't realize Michael is at Celtic now. How long has he been at Celtic? That must be recent. I didn't realize that. And good pass forwards now. Excuse me. Ortega on the ball. Ortega. Good pass into midfield here. McAtee onto Oscar Bob, I believe, who is going backwards. You have to go forwards, not backwards. Phillips on the ball. Even his sideways passes aren't that good by Calvin Phillips. Look at Calvin Phillips, yeah? Go back to what Rosa said earlier. Look at how he just stands around dazed on that pitch. Can't stand him. And Haaland is plopping very deep here to get involved in play, by the way. And now and by the way, that's something I'm hoping to see more of Haaland. Him dropping deep and getting involved in play. Because it is something he is very good at. People just don't realize it. Because they didn't watch him at Dortmund. And he hasn't done it for Manchester City. Because he was told not to. But Haaland can drop deep. And get himself involved in play and then go forward. He absolutely can. And unlike Kane, he doesn't over-involve himself. I think Haaland is quite frankly better than Kane in the involvement department, because what Kane does is he involves himself too much. He does things he shouldn't be doing, you know. And we're getting a replay of that Haaland chance here. That was a very good save by Schmeichel. First, on that replay, that was a good shot. When I first saw that shot, just like that, I thought too close on Schmeichel, but no, that was a really good save. Which again, is Schmeichel must have gone to Celtic recently, right? Because I don't believe he was at Celtic last season. I really didn't realize that he was at Celtic until I saw him play here. Celtic on the ball. Celtic have been on the ball quite a bit. They've been able to hold on to possession a bit too easily, I believe. And Michael on the ball again for the Celtic. Now on the left here, Celtic. And yeah, just passing the ball down slowly here. Now on the right back. And now to the number 10. Again, I don't know any of these Celtic players, I'm sorry. When Celtic hold on to the ball for a while like this, it gets a bit difficult because I don't know any of the other players. That's a good interception there by Calvin Phillips. And now ball back to Calvin Phillips who tries to shot. This guy, bruv. This Calvin Phillips guy. I'll put this up just for the future reference. Just for the future reference, I put that up. Yeah? And ball forward-tated by Celtic. Still Celtic on the ball here. Trying to cross one in. And intercepted by Rico Lewis. And trying to go forward. It's now a Man City, but blade brought down. And now a free kick for us in our own half. Haaland's future captain for me. I'm not quite sure. I don't think of Phil Foden as a leader. He doesn't have the right character for that, I believe. Haaland's character checks out. But I think Haaland maybe lacks... How do I put it? I think Haaland lacks the people skill, you know? Maybe that's just me, but I think Haaland lacks a bit of the people skill to be our future captain of Man City. Kind of like De Bruyne. De Bruyne, great player, lacks the man management skill, isn't a good people person, and that's why he's never been our captain. There's a lot of people who want De Bruyne to be our captain. De Bruyne wants not to be a good captain for Manchester City. Maybe on the pitch he's decent, but off the pitch De Bruyne is terrible as a captain, and that's why he's not our captain. And the same, I believe, would be true with Erling Haaland. Just because a player is really good and shines on the pitch and can be a leader on the pitch, does not mean they are a good captain make, you know. Because at the end of the day, you do so much more than just play 90 minutes of football every week. Footballers, this is something I often say to put a different perspective in people's minds. Footballers spend the majority of their career off the pitch. Being a captain isn't about what you do on the pitch. It's about what you do off the pitch. The majority of their career is off the pitch. These guys, they might be professional footballers. They aren't constantly playing professional football. If you get what I'm saying. Like, obviously, Haaland, I think Haaland has a great on-pitch leadership. I just don't think he has anything of a captain make. I don't think he's got the right man management skill. But now I'm repeating myself, so yeah, that's my opinion on that. I'd look more at Ake or Akanji. I don't know who else I would look at. Rodri, obviously, but Rodri is getting up there in age. Well, he's 28, but... Well, if we're just talking for the next season, yeah, let's not worry about 5 years from now. Let's worry about next season. I want Rodri. I want Rodri to be captain. And... oh, that's a very good chance here. Wasted. That was a very good dribble here by I don't know who. And McAtee couldn't quite get the ball right. And it landed to him. But yeah, very well done here on the right hand side. Just cutting inside, then giving the ball up. And I believe that was Grealish actually. Going forward. And that's something I want to see more of Grealish too. His versatility. His ability to play touching the sidelines, but also his ability to cut inside, cause some havoc. And City gets the ball back here onto Haaland, and Haaland going forwards. And look at how fluid Haaland's passing is. Oh, threw the ball here onto Haaland, and Haaland should have scored that. Should be scoring that, Haaland. No excuses for that. Last one, great save by Schmeichel, but that's poor shot from Haaland. And yeah, Haaland is wearing the captaincy back, by the way. Didn't realize that. And as Brand gets the ball back here. He's trying to go forwards here, Manchester City, with Oscar Bob now. Bob onto the right side here. Where is 2023 Haaland? Dead and buried, mate. Dead and buried. 6 feet under, maybe more. We didn't start this fire, though. You're the real one if you know that reference. We didn't... How does that song go again? We didn't start the fire... How does that song go? We didn't start the fire. It was always burning. Something like that. I'm trying to think now. Fuck this game for a moment. How does that song go? We did not start this. Is it we did not or is it we didn't? I believe it's we didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world was turning. It's like that, right? And going backwards here, Celtic. And Celtic onto the ball and lost it. Just as I say, onto the ball, they lose it. Calvin Phillips onto the left side here. And the Grealish has a great ball. And has to give it to Haaland. Haaland flicks it on. That was very well done by Haaland. And still another chance ball. Am I seeing what you guys just saw? Okay, let's first talk about this flick on by Haaland. That flick on was terrific. Save almost by Schmeichel, and then this defender looked at the ball for a solid 3 seconds. It was going in, he looked at it for a solid 3 seconds, and then he was like, oh shit, it's going into my net, and then he went after it. We didn't start this fire, it was always burning. But we tried to fight it. And 1-1, I should change the scoreboard before it does sealed. Reminds me. And insults me. He does that all the time. Please bully Das Silt for me. Because Das Silt bullies me all the time. Joking, of course. I wonder if Das Silt is still awake. I won't be surprised if Das Silt had fallen asleep already. And Celtic on the ball after the kickoff here. And Celtic onto the left side of the pitch here. And Celtic holding the ball with their defenders right now. City not really pressing up all too high. I have never even heard of that song. Really? You have never heard of that song? We didn't start the fire. I highly recommend you go listen to that song. Not now. Wait until my stream is done. But once my stream is over, I highly recommend you go listen to that song. Because it is a very great song. And it's a song that makes you think about stuff too. Makes you kind of respect life a bit more and stuff like that, you know. And there's many different versions of the song that I really, really like. There's a medieval version of the song. Yes, a medieval version, a bardcore version. So, and I really like it. And to explain the song, it goes through years of history, and it pretty much goes through events super quickly. Ball forward said by Celtic. Ortega is onto it. Ortega, can he keep it in play? Yes, he can. Chases the ball forwards, clears it, and now Celtic have the ball back. But the song, basically, it goes through years of history, and it goes like through events really quickly. And the lyrics are literally just historical events at some points. Like, some parts of those lyrics are literally just names and historical events and stuff. Like, the song starts with Harry Truman, Doris Day, Red China, Johnny Ray. And that's the start of the song. And Celtic have scored again, Jesus fucking Christ, bruv. That was a good ball. That was a good ball. And a good... the defending, what is the defending to? This Asbrand guy is so fucking shit, bruv. Can't stand this Asbrand. Luckily it's just a pre-season, but yeah, 1-2 for the Celtic. But yeah, they go through years of history. And then, after going through a few years of history, it goes through a lot of different stuff in history. It goes through people who are relevant in certain years or periods. It goes through events, it goes through good things and bad things, it goes through literature and stuff like that. And then it goes into the refrain, which is, we didn't start this fire, or we didn't start the fire. It was always burning. It was always burning. No, but we tried to fight it. Or no, we didn't start the fight, but we tried to fight it. Something like that. And I think it's a really good song. Go listen to it. The song is called We Didn't Start the Fire. Go listen to it after you're done watching the stream, yeah? Terrific song. And just puts everything into perspective a bit, I think. And that song really gives you something that I think is being lost in the modern day, which is perspective on what was before and after you. And I think that song is really great because of that. And Celtic on the ball here. Holland trying to press up a bit higher. Celtic still on the ball, onto the right. And now onto the right back. And now onto their defenders here. Celtic have probably had like 60% of possession here in this game, if I had to make a rough guess. And ball chased forward here, that was a poor ball, but Celtic hold on to it. And now ball onto the right again, because Manchester City can't defend with these players. And Celtic have way too easy cutting through Asbrand. And Asbrand, why do you even hit there? Asbrand is not even defending, bruv. He just stands there and watches the ball as his winger creeps up on him and then passes the ball backwards. Does nothing. Does absolutely nothing. And yeah, luckily Celtic missed that opportunity. Was a difficult place to shoot from because the box was absolutely crowded and he would have had to put the ball through the eye of a needle. But anyhow, game has restarted and Celtic immediately have the ball again. City playing like it's 2006. They are youth players. To be fair to them. Or most of them are. Grealish is on the pitch and Haaland is on the pitch. That's about all. And Ortega. And that's about all. Oscar Bob is a youth player who needs a lot more minutes. Which might get at Newcastle. And by the way, just to tell you guys, pre-season has started. No Rodri backup. Really? Is this how a big club moves? Pre-season has started and we still don't have a Rodri backup. The guy we are drooling over doesn't even want to come to us. And ball backwards now. On to Schmeichel. And Newcastle. Celtic holding on to the ball here. Celtic's next pre-season game is against Chelsea, by the way, apparently. Celtic have put quite a roster up in their pre-season, haven't they? And by the way, I do believe that Chelsea next season will be quite a bit better than they were in the last 2 seasons. I believe Chelsea will have significantly improved. I believe Manchester United will significantly improve, which I think there will be a regress for Liverpool. I think Liverpool is going down a bit. So might be seeing a top 4. That was way too easy here. Rico Lewis is allowing way too much on the right side of the pitch, and that shot could have been a bit more controlled here, but Rico Lewis is allowing way too much. That's poor defending. Has to do something when he's getting crawled up upon like that. When an attacker comes too close to you, you have to put your foot in, and Rico Lewis didn't do that there. But yeah, I forgot what I was talking about, so I'll just talk about something differently. The game, for example. It's 2-1. Ball on the right here. And McAtee trying to go into midfield. He does that pretty well actually. And McAtee still trying to shoot. Pretty little bastard. Now ball on the left here for Celtic, all the way back in their own half. And they're getting pressed up high, trying not to lose the ball. And now they have lost the ball. Throw in for Manchester City. And Celtic's half. Around the edge of the halfway line. Now at the halfway line, Calvin Phillips is on the ball. I forgot he was on the pitch. He's ghosting. Ghosting majorly, in fact. Bob is also ghosting. And Bob again. Into Haaland. Haaland didn't do that well, but Bob was almost able to reclaim the ball. Calvin Phillips again. But I think there's a free kick given here, yeah. And Calvin Phillips took the free kick. And City on the ball. And that's a... Oh my days, what is that? Very poor first touch there. And Haaland gets the ball here. And Haaland still can't hold on to the ball. And a goal kick here for Celtic. Haaland was suddenly powering through the Celtic defence there. And ball forwards here by Celtic, lose the ball. And ball forwards here by Celtic, and chance to score here for Celtic again, and to 3-1. 3-1, that was a really good ball forwards. And went around Ortega, the attacker from Celtic, and was able to score. That was terrible defending again. Look at this. Runner not picked up. Runner not picked up. That guy is running for 3 seconds until he is fucking picked up. Terrible defending. And let me change the score here. Manchester City banter error is returning. We will finish 15th. We won't, don't worry. But yeah, not very pleased with how we are playing here. Your eyes are looking a little small. excuse me, with all due respect, it's 2:25 a.m. So yeah, my eyes do look a bit small. Man City on the ball here on the left. And what is this fucking shitty dribbling, bruv? Hamilton is terrible. Trying to dribble, but he has no idea where he is going. When you dribble, you need to know where you want to go. Hamilton doesn't know where he's going, he just wants to dribble. Grealish almost got the ball back there. And I got it, by the way, I gotcha. And Sloan taken quickly here by City. On to Asbrand. On to the defender here in the central circle. And now Calvin Phillips. Who loses the ball. My god. Calvin Phillips, bruv. And looks like that is half time. No stoppage time, really. No stoppage time at all. I was expecting a bit of stoppage time, but no. And Gordon has scored 2 goals for the Celtic and 1 by Furashi. And Bob has scored for Manchester City. 3-1 is end score in the first half. I was expecting some stoppage time, but I guess not. Which ends the half at 45 minutes split. And I am tired. Well, let's talk about that game, yeah? Let's talk about that game. So, Celtic again, I don't know any of their players, can't really judge how well they may or may not have played, but what I can say is our defenders, which includes Calvin Phillips and Rico Lewis, have allowed a lot too much. Calvin Phillips again, excuse me. I know I've said this like 4 or 5 times by now, but excuse me, it is late. Phillips won't make it into 2016. Phillips won't make it into any man. Phillips would play for Manchester City in the 2nd division. That's his level. It's 2nd division. Calvin Phillips is a 2nd division footballer. He belongs in the 2nd division. That's the truth about Calvin Phillips. And I am well, what Haaland did in that game is he drops deep quite a bit, which I am entertained by. I like seeing him drop a bit deeper. I like seeing him try to work around a bit more. It gives me hope that he will be able to get more involved. Not to a Harry Kane degree, not at all to a Harry Kane degree, but just some more general involvement. And then the goals, of course. We want 2023 Haaland back, of course. Qua goal scoring. Mixed with a bit better passing and stuff. And I mean, realistically, if Haaland is ever gonna win a Ballon d'Or, which he might not never win a Ballon d'Or, by the way. Complete side tangent. Haaland might never win a Ballon d'Or. In 2023, people were like, yeah, give the Ballon d'Or to Messi because Haaland will win one anyways. Which is a brilliant argument because Messi already has won 7 of them at that time. Now 8, of course. But Haaland might never win a Ballon d'Or because Messi won the Ballon d'Or when Haaland won the treble. Which is absolutely insane, you know. That's absolutely insane. That is even possible. But when you look at the players, yeah, who are playing for City right now, who are playing football right now at the highest level, Vinicius Junior, Phil Foden, like these are the Ballon d'Or contenders. Phil Foden, Vinicius Junior, Jude Bellingham, he will never contend for the Ballon d'Or again. He doesn't have the level, but Kylian Mbappe does. Lamine Yamal, like, excuse me, Florian Wirtz, Musiala. These are all competitors for Erling Haaland to win the Ballon d'Or, and they all play for a lot bigger nations that they have a lot better chances at winning trophies with, which is just such a huge factor in winning the Ballon d'Or. So if Haaland is ever going to win one, he needs to be a goal scorer, supreme, as well as be able to work around a bit more than what he currently has been doing for the City. And let's wait for the second half to begin here, because there wasn't a lot to talk about. Calvin Phillips. I mean, let's talk about Calvin Phillips. Where is the message? Where is it? Here we go. Phillips looks like he half-asses everything. Going back to that message, because it is absolutely 100% true. He half-asses everything, and we have seen that. He does something well, then he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take a pot shot now. What are you doing? Haaland and Lewandowski both robbed by a midget. Lewandowski, not so much. Lewandowski was robbed by weird decisions not to award the Ballon d'Or during the COVID period. Like, they could have definitely awarded the Ballon d'Or. Just because it's COVID doesn't mean you can't award the Ballon d'Or, you know. They could have just said, Lewandowski wins the Ballon d'Or, we will award him the Ballon d'Or next year, because this year the ceremony can't happen. Just because you don't have the ceremony doesn't mean you can't award the Ballon d'Or, you know. But I'm pretty sure that Lewandowski is going to receive the Ballon d'Or in 2024. And it's not because he wins 2024 the Ballon d'Or, but I saw something that the Ballon d'Or that Lewandowski was supposed to win, that wasn't awarded, is going to be retrospectively awarded to Lewandowski, so that he can get awards anyways. So I don't know if that is true or not, but we could potentially be seeing Lewandowski win or collect the Ballon d'Or award at the end of the year. Or well, I suppose it won't be at the end of the year, it's in September, right, the ceremony. But yeah. I'm very interested in how that goes. So tired, bruv. I should have not stayed up for this stream, man. I mean, this is a good time to go and listen to We Didn't Start This Fire. Go listen to the song right now, while we are sitting here on stream, dying. Absolutely dying. Of fatigue. I mean, this can't be healthy, can it? This can't be healthy, staying up this late to watch a football game. Excuse me. And I'm wondering how much longer it'll until the second half starts, because the game did start quite a bit late, didn't it? So it's not gonna be immediately yet. I think it should be restarted soon though. I think this game should be restarting quite soon. I'm hoping to see Brown in the second half. Maximo Brown and maybe Alvarez, if is he even with us, or is he also on leave? Half our damn squad is on leave. I'm hoping to see Savio, but oh wait, we didn't take him to our pre-season tour. Come on, man. Most of the exciting players aren't at the pre-season tour, which is just very sad. Second half should restart soon. 45 more minutes. And then I can go to bed. Absolutely wasted. By the way, it's actually very with us for this pre-season tour. Let me check the lineups again. It's actually very with us. Lineups. Ederson is on the bench. Brown. Jacob Bright. No, he's not with us. Actually, Echeverry is not with us at the moment. For this pre-season, which is slightly disappointing. Would have liked to see Echeverry, you know, even if it's like not for long. Would have liked to see him. Because I'm pretty sure he's going out on loan. And all four defenders. I think this is probably the last thing for me to touch upon before the second half starts. Or at least I hope. All four defenders have significantly disappointed. The two centre backs have looked way too passive and way too iffy in their movements. The right back, Asbrunt, simply not a good player. Or sorry, not the left back I mean. Asbrunt, simply terrible. First touch is baggy. Tackling is baggy. Takes way too long to react. Poor positional awareness by Asbrunt. And Rico Lewis, I think he's having a quite poor game himself. But yeah, let's hope for the second half to kick off yet. Because I want to go to bed, I can't lie. This stream is just killing me. Next time I'll do a stream like this, staying up late. You know what I should do? I should make sure that I take a nap. Because I didn't take any nap or anything. So I'm just super tired. Next time, when I do a stream this late, a watch along this late, I'm gonna set a timer and at like maybe 20 minutes before the game, and then another one at 10 minutes before the game, because I know my lazy ass. I know myself very well. And then I'll just take a nap, because fuck me, I am actually fatigued. I am actually just fatigued right now. And second half is almost kicking off. Talking about me falling asleep. You were really silent there, Dusfield, for quite a while, because in these live streams you like to be quite mouthy. Did you fall asleep midstream? Did you fall asleep midstream, eh? And yeah, second half is starting soon. Let's hope for some good football, and let's hope for some goals. Players are coming out of the tunnel. One to Manchester City, 3 to Celtic. Bravo. And doesn't look like any substitutions are being made, by the way, for City. I don't think Man City will make any substitutions yet. I think we'll wait until a bit further in. I don't know the rules here for this friendly. I'm not quite sure how many substitutions you're allowed to make. But yeah, the two stands that have the least amount of fans in them are the ones that you see on TV. Not that are like stand. All these stands are full, but the two stands. I didn't fall asleep. I went into a very short hibernation. Right. You went into hibernation. And I will take a very short hibernation period before doing this type of late stream, so that I'm not dead, basically, when the game starts. Substitution set for Celtic, not for City, I believe. Are they taking off their goalkeeper? Did Celtic take off their goalkeeper? Oh, Man City is making a substitution, actually. And yeah, I think Celtic substituted their goalkeeper. Okay. I mean, it's pre-season for a reason, right? It's pre-season for a reason. And the Celtic players are still walking out of the tunnel, actually. And Calvin Phillips is coming off. 76. Brown, I believe. Brown is oh, it's this guy. Bruv. Get him off the pitch. Get him off the pitch, brother. Get Susho off the pitch. Get Brown on the pitch, man. Fuck this Susho guy. And second half is almost all underway. Almost underway here, the second half. Just wait for the second half to get underway so I can get the timer right. And then I'll continue speaking here. Some guy called Forrest is coming onto the pitch. Forrest Gump is here. And kick off for Man City here. Second half about to kick off. And kick off. Taken. There we go. There we go. And foul here. Haaland quickly takes a free kick. And Man City have the ball here with their centre backs. Nothing beats Netherlands goalkeeper subs in World Cup. That was a madness. What World Cup was that? That was 2014, right? That was a madness, you know. That was a madness. And it worked too. That's the best part about it. It worked. It must have been some genius because it worked. He saved 2 penalties, right? Or he saved 1 penalty and the other was missed or something like that. That was a madness though. And going forward here, and a chance to shoot, so in the end 2-3. That was very easy. Bob was able to walk into the box. He was able to walk into the box. And Perón is on the pitch, by the way. Perón has scored. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Get this Perón guy more minutes. Let me see what he is like. I want him playing all the preseason games. Not per se starting all of them, but I want to see him play all the preseason games. Because I actually want to see just how good this Perón guy is. Because there's a lot of people saying we don't need to buy a Rodri backup, we have a Rodri backup and it's Perón. Well, let's see how good he is. That's very well done. First impressions? Impressed. And Man City will collect the ball here in their own half after a poor pass from Celtic. And yeah, Ortega on the ball now. Plays a long ball here, tries to reach Haaland, but the ball isn't good enough. And Man City has lost the ball now. Celtic holding on to it, passing well here. And the ball is on the left side for Celtic. And way too easily beaten there. Our right back. Is that still... No, it's per se here on the right side, playing right back. Way too easily beaten. Should not be beaten that easily. And Celtic goalkeeper has the ball here. And Celtic goalkeeper still has the ball. Some good passing here by Celtic, going on to the right side of the pitch and driving forwards here. And into midfield now Celtic, holding the ball at central circle. And now moving through the left. And try to play a ball through there, but ricochet of a Manchester City player, and now throw in for Celtic. Could throw it long into the box here. Perón next Rodri. Rodri shall not die this year. I'm not sure about Perón, simply because I haven't watched enough of him. If Perón is that guy, yeah, by all means. By all means. What the fuck was that? The Celtic player just tried to flick on a ball to the sideline. He flicked a ball onto the sideline. It wasn't even in the direction of a teammate, it was literally straight to the sideline. What was that? And Celtic pressing up very highly here. Ortega almost lost the ball. And Bob onto it now, I believe, here in midfield. And walking up onto the right. Oh, sorry, no, this is Bob here on the right. And now into a Perón again, I believe. And Brown almost got the ball again, and Haaland flicks it on and gets it onto the side here. Could have got it back for Haaland, he was completely free. And Man City still have the ball. Could cross it from here, chip it, do something, don't shoot, don't you fucking dare to shoot, you shit footballer. Go back, there you go. Grealish on the ball. Grealish tries to chip on it, not good enough. And Man City... That's a foul, isn't it? Yeah, that looks like a yellow card. What are you doing, brother? That was some good play by City here, but this guy on the left, he's woeful. And Celtic on the ball, playing it forwards. And now onto the left side for Celtic. Celtic still holding onto the ball. And Celtic going forwards here to the right. Still Celtic. And way too easy pass to fullback again. Cross was stopped by Ortega. And Brown is a young player, so he will be more patient than the likes of Bruno. I mean, I see where you're coming from, but it's not true. Brown wants to go out on loan again because he wants more minutes. But if we tell Brown, yeah, listen, 10 Premier League games, they're yours. And maybe 5 times substitutions or something like that, yeah? And the Carabao Cup and FA Cup games, they are yours. I'm pretty sure that he will say yes then. And throw in for City all the way at the halfway line here. But no, Brown wants minutes. Brown wants his minutes. So I can see where you're coming from, but it's simply not going to happen that way. Ball into onto the right side of the pitch here. And try to play a ball into Haaland here, but that was a poor pass. That was way too forced. Try to pass through 4 players with 2 of them standing directly in front of Haaland. That was a bit too forced. That was never going to come off. And Celtic have the ball again with their defenders. We've played a lot better in the second half. No doubt because Calvin Phillips came off and Brown came on. And now ball onto the left again here for Celtic. But they're struggling here to get through. And that's a very poor pass. It's kept in, but it's kept in very well here. Celtic still on the ball here on their left side. And now drifting back into the middle of the pitch. And now onto the left again. Going forwards, Lewis has to defend, if you would like to do that. Wow, Lewis actually put his foot in. He actually did something. And yeah, looks like we're defending in 4-4-1-1, by the way. Which is about what I'd expected. And excuse me. Celtic still holding on to the ball. That's a border ball. And now Manchester City back on possession, but they lose it quickly. That was lazy football. That was lazy football. That was just standing still. Oh, I'm gonna pass it. That was lazy football. We could have potentially held onto the ball if there was a bit less laziness there. A good ball forward here onto the left side, but getting out-muscled and out-paced here as Brunt. And tech is certainly not one of his strengths, so he loses the ball. I believe it's a throw-in for City. Actually, it's a free kick free kick is awarded here. It's taken quickly. And Man City on the ball again. And now ball on the right. And ball onto the left now for City. It's a good ball. Onto Grealish now. Grealish, can he do something with it? He's holding onto the ball for quite a while here, Grealish. Trying to drift into midfield. And now he goes into passes into midfield. City has the ball hit on the D, or on the C, on the central circle. And Oscar Bob passes the ball down here with Rico Lewis. And Rico Lewis tries to get the ball back. And now into Grealish. Grealish has to pass the ball. Tries to cross one, but it's blocked. And a corner for Manchester City. Brown will play 10 plus games this season for Man City. You think so? I'd love if that was true, and if he played well in those games, because that's important too. That he plays well. I love if that is true. I'd absolutely love for that to be true. City on the ball here after the corner. They took it short. Cross into the box. Haaland tries to cut it back. And Manchester City still on the ball here. Haaland is on the far post to receive a potential cross. And although cross wasn't good enough, but Man City still on the ball here. And just cross it, mate. Pass backwards and cross it. And a cross into Haaland, who scores. And it's a good goal too. It's a good goal by Haaland. Good header, goes high, and puts it straight back to where it came from. And that's 3-3. And there we go. He's not celebrating too much here, Haaland, which, I mean, you shouldn't be a bit too shameless here, but look at that. This player, there's a guy on the left, held onto the ball way too long, could have given that pass backwards way sooner. But yeah, Oscar Bob, a great cross. And Haaland, yeah, he was always going to win the physical battle. And put it in the back of the net. That's what he does. Good header as well. Schmeichel could have potentially gotten there, but it was difficult. He was close, Schmeichel. And something Haaland does wrong is he doesn't bring those headers down to the ground fastly enough. Because if you head into the direction that the goalkeeper is coming from, it has to be straight into the fucking ground, or it has to be straight into top bins. Because you don't want the goalkeeper to get there. And if the goalkeeper is flailing their arms around, they might get the ball by accident. Which Haaland has had happen a few times to him. Like when Pickford saved his header, or when, what's his name? Onana saved his header. That has happened to Haaland. Courtois too. Schmeichel on the ball hit for Celtic. And Celtic loses the ball as I say that. Throw in for Manchester City. And it's Celtic's half. And Haaland receives the ball here. Haaland starts to dribble. And Haaland gets the ball onto... And Haaland... Oh, that would have been some goal. Imagine if Haaland scored that. But yeah, look at that. Look at how smoothly Haaland glided through those players. I know it's a friendly. And these aren't exactly top level players. But he glided through 4 players. Gave a pass. Got the ball back. And tried to shoot from distance. And he came very close to scoring. That would have been one hell of a goal. And if he can do that here in the Premier League, Bismillah, the league is over if he does that. Okay, yeah, the ball isn't as close as it seems, but he got the ball to his foot wrong. But that would have been some goal. And going forward here, Manchester City. On to the right wing here, City. City still. And lose the ball there, that was board pass. Don't know what was that Perron giving that pass? Yeah, that was Perron. That was board passing. It was like, oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Let me just give a straightforward pass into a player who is marked out of this game. And ball on to the right here. And Manchester City holding onto the ball. Mashallah, Haaland shall win the Ballon d'Or to the next season. You know. Haaland, if he plays the way he has been playing now against Premier League teams, certainly. Bob, that's not a great pass, but Man City hold on to the ball. Try to change sides here. Now City on the left side of the pitch, and a chance to cross one in. Not good. And a corner, not a corner, a goal kick for Celtic. And now it played, 30 minutes left. 30 minutes left, and then I can go to sleep because I am tired. It's 3 a.m. 3 a.m. So it will be 3:30 when I go to bed. Man, I'm so dead. Going forward, side on the right, Celtic. So much space. Close in your man, bruv. Now good ball to the left here. Got it back. They don't. And Celtic will score, won't they? Nope, they don't. Terrible defending here by City. These players, these defenders don't look like they know how to defend. Come on, the basics. The player that the left back was marking was already being marked by somebody else, so he has to close in the player with the ball. Terrible defending again. And substitutions here. Can't tell who is getting substituted here and what team. Wright is coming on for Man City. And my stream froze. Terrific. Love that. And that's not what I meant to do. What I meant to do is refresh this. Yeah, can this work, please? Oh my fucking god. I'm sorry if you can hear my PC, by the way. My PC is absolutely overheating here. Dying. Suffering through this game. And throw in for City here. I think Celtic are making a substitution here. Or what is this? Nope. I thought Celtic made a substitution there, but they didn't. And Man City on the ball. Ball all the way backwards to Ortega. And could play a ball forwards here. That's not really a good ball, should I say. And throw in for the Celtic. And Manchester City pressing up highly here. And still pressing up highly, Man City. And going forward through the left. Celtic trying to step into midfield. And now going back to Celtic. And now shifting on to the right. Again going into midfield and going backwards. Trying to go forwards there, but it was too tight to play through that midfield. Now Celtic go all the way back. Onto the left and into the middle again with Schmeichel. And now onto the right back here. Well, now it's the right back, that was the right centre back. And Celtic holding onto the ball well here. Ball to the left, it's a board ball. And it's a throw-in for Manchester City in their own half. Ball going back here, and now the ball is with the goalkeeper. Who, that's a baggy touch. That was some lazy football. But a goal kick for Manchester City. And Haaland is coming off, I believe. And Ederson is on the pitch is getting the captaincy. And coming on is Hamilton and Knight. Don't expect anything of either of those two players. This is an exhibition match, by the way. This is an exhibition match. All of these players, all of these young players, they are playing this pre-season so that Manchester City can say, look at our young players, want to buy them. But yeah, Haaland off. Ederson gets the captaincy, and that's board ball forwards. And Hamilton and Knight on the pitch now. Ball on the right here. And loses it. What the fuck is this football, bruv? That was terrible. Was that Perron? Was that Perron or was that McAtee? Or was that Knight? As long as Perron plays good, yeah, I'm happy with this game. And almost a ball there into I believe that was Perron. Again, I don't know any of these youth players. I can't. I'm trying to tell them apart, but it's quite difficult when you don't know any of them. And the ball forwards hit suddenly for Celtic, and have to square it, and goal. 3-4. 3-4 for Celtic. That was a terrible defending again. But well, all of these centre backs, or the entire back four really, is a youth team, with considering that 3 of them are proper rejects, no offside at all, and Ederson sort of probably stayed a bit closer on his line, a bit naive over Ederson there, but yeah, can't do anything about that, and goal. This guy is complaining about the goal. I don't know why. It's your side that he's on side. And ball onto the left side for City. And losing it here, City. Now on the right for Scotland. Celtic. From Scotland. And driving forwards and a chance to shoot and got one back. And a corner for Celtic. Corner for Celtic. This team plays like a... What does that mean? What does that mean though? Rosal, tell me what that even means. Because I have no idea what that is supposed to mean. A well-oiled brick. I mean, I assume it's negative, which I agree with, but I don't quite get it. Is that a real saying? A well-oiled brick? Or is that just something you just said? I have no idea what you mean. And again, I am high on sleep deprivation right now. It's 3:10 a.m. Watchalong. Oh, fuck's sake. I'm gonna die here. And City holding onto the ball here. On the central circle, playing the ball forwards here onto the right. And that looks like a penalty. Or what is the choice here? Offside. Sorry, free kick. For Celtic. That looks more like the other way around, but that's a very weird decision, but it's a friendly, so I don't really care. Don't fall asleep, eh? And City on the ball, going backwards to Ederson. Ball forward tailed by City onto the right. And can we do anything with it? No. We cannot. Ball going backwards. Into midfield now. And going backwards again. And now going onto the left side of the pitch, I assume. No, that's a ball forwards, but it does go anywhere. Another ball forwards here. And Man City trying to break through. And almost a chance set for City. But Celtic reclaimed the ball. And I believe a free kick is being awarded here, I believe. For the handball, presumably. Because I didn't see any fouls. Celtic going forwards. Play it on the left, play it on the right. Goes for the play it on the right. Tries to cross the ball, it's a port cross. And the ball goes backwards all the way. Manchester City trying to go forwards and play the ball down here. Yeah, I'm trying to not fall asleep. I'm trying not to fall asleep. Great comments. Next time I will definitely have my hibernation, as you put it. Only 16 more minutes and then we are done. And throw in for City. Throw in for Man City. Ball going backwards. Scoreboard, by the way. There you go. There you go. Scoreboard is changed. That's a terrible pass. Celtic is onto the ball. And that's some good play by Celtic. Can cross it. It's a terrible cross and into the hands of Ederson. 75 minutes played. 15 left to go. Almost sleeping time. Yellow card is being shown here to Cohen. Oscar the Bob was brought down and a yellow card is shown. The gift cards are back. Yellow gift cards to Kun or Cone or however you pronounce that name. It's a Celtic guy. Man City going forwards here. Ball to the right. Now chance to chip the ball back or shoot. Shot was taken. It was too straight at the goalkeeper and now a corner kick. My excuse is that I am tired. It is 3:15 p.m. Because my commentary is all over the place right now. That was a nice shot, by the way. Corner for Man City. Taking a while to take it, and my stream crashed. There you go, now it works again. And corner chipped in. That was a very weird corner routine. Now City have the ball again. Trying to cross one in. That's a terrible cross. And that's a terrible first touch here. Almost lost the ball. Man City still on the ball though. Into midfield now. Like left side of midfield going backwards. Going back to City to the central circle. And now drifting into the right side of midfield. Now a ball forwards, that's a great ball forwards. And City on the ball. City still on the ball. And City a chance to shoot. But it's not a good chance. And corner I believe for the City. That will completely change direction once it hit the ground. That ball was very deceiving. That looked like it was out for a throw-in, but it took a literal 90-degree turn and went straight into a throw-in. Corner. Ball going back, let's say Manchester City holding on to it. And City going back to Ederson. And Ederson again. Fuck me. Why did I stay awake for this? I am torturing myself. I should have taken a nap and set an alarm. This is torture. And Celtic have not a chance here to make it 5. That's wasted. And goal kick for Manchester City. Could have been 5 there. Could have really been 5 there. And short corner by Celtic. They hold on to the ball here. And could cross one in from here. And it looks like that's what they're trying to do. Celtic has to go backwards now. And goes to the central circle here with the ball. Celtic still. And ball backwards to Michael. And City gets the ball back after a forward long ball from Michael. Jesus is dying out here. I am dying. But only 10 minutes left in this game, plus stoppages, I hope not too much. And then I can end the stream and go to bed. Because I am looking forward to going to bed. I am actually just looking forward to going to bed. We are going to get banned so badly for this. The fact that nobody cares that it's friendly, by the way, because we're gonna get banned for it. And going forward to Celtic, playing the ball onto the left side here again, and still Celtic. City lose the ball on the edge of their own box here, which isn't a smart idea if you're trying to win a game. But City have the ball back under control now, and just as I say that, they lose it, but a free kick is awarded here to City. And City on the ball in their own half. Still 3-4 to score. And the ball going backwards now. Ederson on the ball. Hey, onto the left side. Oh. I'm starting to see a bit fuzzy, which is probably a good sign that I'm deathly tired. And Celtic on the ball again in their own half. And good play by Celtic going forward to chip one back. Oh, and still a chance for Celtic, and play goes down, but he's told to get back up by the goalkeeper. And City get the ball forwards, but not far. Free kick for City though. Don't pretend like they're on different boats to me. Oh wait, you don't, because you took a hibernation. You took a hibernation, didn't ya? Didn't ya? Where is that? Where did you say that? I didn't fall asleep, I went into very short hibernation. So you don't have the same issue, do you now? Because you went into hibernation mid-game. I know you, you fraud. You are a fraud. And looks like a booking is being made here. A yellow card for a for a player from Celtic. And ball backwards to Ederson. And Ederson holds on to the ball here. And 84 minutes played. 6 minutes left and then I can go to bed. I hope there's not too much stoppage time. Because I can tell you what I've thought about this game pretty much already. And when we reach the final minutes, I'm gonna start talking about what I thought about the game overall. But I'll save that for now. And Celtic have the ball here with their defence. And Celtic still. What are you waffling about, mate? The hibernation period is a subject of many semantic arguments. Not just semantic arguments, many semantic arguments. Well, it's not really an argument. You went to sleep. So you know. And goal kick head for Manchester City. And Man City holding on to the ball in their own half. Stop being such a semanticist. That's a new word. I will do as I please. But no. Going forward, City on to the right. And City still on the ball. On the left, I mean. On the left for the City, on the right for the Celtic. And ball chipped in. It's also not a good ball chipped in. And City collect the ball. Chance to cross one back in. The ball goes to the right here with the control is support. And the ball is lost. And now Manchester City has to go backwards. And Man City has the ball all the way on the central circle now. City has the ball all the way on their central circle. And trying not to fall asleep, but I think I'll start talking about what I think so far of the game and what I've thought so far and experienced so far and seen so far and stuff is there's like maybe you'll go play it right. I was entertained slightly by Rico Lewis, but for the most part of the game he was pretty bad. The entire back three next to Rico Lewis, two central backs and the left back, terrible, absolutely terrible defense. In midfield, McAtee, I expect a bit more of him, and the same can be said about our friend Oscar de Bob. Oscar de Bob, I expected a bit more of him. Then when we look at attackers, so strikers obviously, Haaland did well. And then Grealish did well, but I also expect a bit more. And I also expect a bit more from Haaland, you know, he should have scored 2. He only scored 1. Should have scored 2 in my opinion. Malone, who came on, scored a goal but hasn't really done anything since. And you are running into the final 2 minutes now of the game. Or the final minute maybe even, if there's no stoppage time, which I hope there isn't. I hope there isn't a... I hope there isn't any stoppage time, because you guys can tell by how I'm talking, I'm not mentally here anymore. I'm not with you guys anymore. And City playing the ball around very slowly here, not really any desire to get forwards at all, I feel like. Man of the match. My man of the match, Haaland. I'll give it to Erling Haaland. Played well, linked up well, flicked a few balls on well, scored a goal, dribbled well, all that stuff. Haaland pretty much did everything he should have. So my man of the match is Haaland, but only barely. Only barely. Because I think Celtic had a few good players and Man City had a few very poor players. Free kick for the Celtic here. 1 minute of stoppage time, I can survive. I can survive 1 minute. Just 1 more minute of suffering. And then I can go to bed. But yeah, what was I saying? I can't even remember. Celtic is going back here with the ball. Has to be careful not to lose it. Ball chased forwards by Schmeichel. And City on the ball lose it, but get it back quickly. And City trying to play forwards here to the left. And now they lose the ball again. On the right side of the pitch. And a ball forward saved by Celtic, collected by Ederson, who will roll it forwards quickly. But I think that is full time. And that is full time. And my man of the match is Erling Haaland, because he was the only good player on the pitch today. Grealish was meh. But yeah. I should not have done this. I am very tired. Thank you guys for sticking along to the end. Like and subscribe to my channel if any of you in here aren't already. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.